Hi Libra, welcome to your mid-October tarot and horoscope. Venus, your ruler, finally moves into your sign this year at the very end of the month, and we have a beautiful full moon in Taurus, who also shares Venus as a ruler, and it will be conjunct Uranus, which brings a lot of exciting treats this Halloween for you in terms of your intimate zone. It's strong chemistry for you towards the end of the month. You will be very magnetic. You will have powers of persuasion. You will be at your most beautiful and elegant and charming. So it really is a time to ask what you want, but that full moon is granting you something that you've wanted for a long time, deep down, privately. You've maybe not been so open about it with other people, but your soul and your heart knows that you want it, and 6 of Wands, you will be very successful in getting it. Scorpio season for you is all about money, value, worth, and knowing how to not sell yourself short. Let's have a look and see what your card... Oh, hang on. 6 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. Energy with money is starting to move after a period of delay. Perfect. And if there's an earth sign has been dragging their feet, seems to pick up too. The Lovers, right off the bat. Love will be a very big theme for you in the second half of October. Romance. 7 of Cups, the Hermit, the 2 of Swords, and the 4 of Wands. Wow. And underneath, 5 of Swords. Okay. You've learned a lot about people. You've learned a lot about your relationships. You've learned a lot about dating, investing your time, investing your money. And you've also learned with the 2 of Swords in your challenge position that sometimes, Libra, your indecision can get you wishy-washy results in terms of other people. You're very concerned about your lack of clarity with Mercury in retrograde, because Mercury is retrograding in your sector of money and your sector of worth, and you have a lot of ideas, you have a lot of dreams. You're not so sure about them though. And maybe you have somebody in mind, or maybe a current relationship is going through a period where you're really giving it a lot of thought. But Venus in your sign blesses you with the love, with the chemistry, with the revitalizing energy of Venus that you so desperately need. What is serving you with the Hermit here makes me think that in Virgo season, or if you're dealing with a Virgo, you have uncovered some kind of truth, some kind of knowledge, maybe something, yes, with the 5 of Swords underneath that you didn't want to hear, that you didn't want to know, that you didn't want to look at. Maybe it is to do with family. That stellium in Capricorn has evoked feelings of the past that are very hard to come to terms with, but they had some vital answers. And you know what? That clarity, that knowledge, that information has put you in a path, put you down a path that is leading you to exactly what you want with the 4 of Wands. A very happy surprise, a very happy union, a very happy period of togetherness. If you're looking for love that is stable or committed, this is in the cards. If you're looking for a current revitalizing of your relationship, there is clarity, there are answers, but they have to come from inside of you. You have to tap into that Hermit energy in your moments alone, where you see how it is that you're really feeling in general. How it is that you view love, how it is that you perceive love, how it is that you perceive commitment, because that full moon, despite Uranus, is asking for an exciting commitment, to make it a thing of great innovation, to make it a great thing of evolution. You're evolving the way that you deal with intimacy. But of course, you are confused because Mercury is retrograde, and because there has been 2 full moons, and there has been a lot of cardinal energy which is pushing you to make decisions and to lead. But the truth is, Libra, that the decisions that you need to make come from that inner voice that you have of reason, of fairness, of justice, of equality, of understanding that everything has its moment, everything has its season. And you know as a Libra that as dark as things can seem, or as uncertain as things can seem, they can be balanced out again. I feel that underneath there has been a period in your life where you felt undermined. And I do think maybe you received or have received or will receive some news that you don't really like in that moment. Perhaps you realize that with the Aries full moon and Mars opposite, that some people in your life maybe were a bit selfish and a bit self-centered. That is your opposing energy. And deep down in your heart, you know, no matter how much you get things wrong at times, as part is the human experience, that you do try to be fair. You do try to do right by people. And if people don't do right by you, it can feel very, very sharp. That sting in Mercury and Scorpio's tail. But in terms of your commitments, fate has a wonderful twist of fate, a wonderful plan of destiny around the Taurus full moon, that blue moon on Halloween night. The wheels start turning, and before then you have a sense that things are shifting. You have a sense that your world is changing and that something big is about to happen, because it is. And it's something that feels very steady. It feels very certain. Let's see what was underneath the 4 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, and the World. Stunning. 4 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, and the World. You are having your world tipped upside down, but it's good, especially if it's to do with intimate connections. And you know, Libra, maybe it's to do with travel, maybe it's to do with relocating, and maybe with that 8th house moon, it's to do with bigger money. It's to do with big financial investments that pay off. You're getting a home, you're getting a house, you're renting somewhere, you are putting solid foundations down for your future, and this is all going to work out, even if you have to think about it over and over and reconsider. That 2 of Pentacles means you have options, and in having those options, Libra, the very thing that you're scared of is what seems to be the options. It seems to be the indecision. Having options pays off. There is that expression, a jack of all trades is a master of none, but people rarely hear the ending, which is better to be better than being. The suspense. Better than being a master of one. You've many strings to your bow. Libras are always multi-talented. You know, you can't have the skills, you can't be the only sign represented by a machine without being multi-talented, without being able to do things that a lot of humans can't, that are ruled by animals, that are ruled by figures. You are a machine when you get going. There are huge, beautiful shifts on the horizon for you that feel very gifted, out of this world even. Let's have a little look at your energy cards and see what we have going on for you. I'm going to be using the Energy Oracle deck and have a little look at what's popping up for Libra. Let's see. Woman holding a heart. This is love. A lot of you are finally ready to open up to another person after a long period of isolation or loneliness or feeling closed. Or perhaps this is someone offering their heart to you. The 44 is a very solid foundation. In fact, you might be seeing 444 as a recurring number. And if you are, then that is a sign. But she is more than ready to show off this beautiful big heart that she has, and know that regardless of what anybody else does, she's proud of it. She knows that it's infinite, she knows that it's connected, and she knows that it will last regardless, and it will not cease to exist, even if things didn't turn out the way that we quite expected them to. Because if things haven't turned out the way you expected them to before, Libra, it really looks like they will. 4 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, and the World. Big decisions, big commitments. I hope you have a wonderful Halloween, and I will see you in November. Bye, Libra.